Hi everyone, I'm April and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we will be tackling a short introduction about the online opportunities specifically for newbies. So as we all know, uh, access to the internet nowadays is becoming more open, or it is widely used. Be it kids, teenagers, young adults, young professionals, working professionals, and even the elderly. So, the online world or the Internet of Things does not only offer a variety of content for entertainment, but it has become a lucrative opportunity for those people who would want to earn their income. So, for today's video, which is our 10-minute discussion, we will only be tackling about 5 objectives, focusing on these 5 objectives, since we'll be using the KISS or KISS principle, which is keep it short and simple. So, for the first objective, we will be discussing about what is an online industry. And for the second objective is what are the opportunities available online. Third is I think almost everyone has heard of it. What is a virtual assistant? So we'll be knowing more about this kind of job and the responsibilities it entails. For the fourth objective, we will be discussing the common tools used by online professionals, and hopefully we can be able to navigate them and learn or get familiarized with them. And for the last objective, we will be discussing about the common services offered by online professionals. So to begin our discussion, and for the bulk of this learning, we will be using the module by FOPSCO, or Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative. In discussing about the first objective, what is an online industry? The internet or online industry consists of small, medium, and big companies or individuals that provide a wide variety of products and services, primarily online or through their websites, and even their social media platforms such as we all know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. Operations include but are not limited to search engines, retailers, travel services, etc. So basically, it's a wide variety of industries as long as they bring their business or their work online. Product or service offerings vary widely also within the industry. So following FOPSCO's module, there are 3 identified popular business model for online opportunities. First is the guru, which promotes an expertise or niche service. Next would be retail, that would include selling of products or services, usually on a fixed price, that can be purchased online, since almost everyone nowadays is into online shopping, since it's convenient and very fast as well. You don't have to go out and buy what you need, because you can only find them in your phone or even in your gadgets. For the third business model, it's subscription, which sells products or services that can be availed of a package on a regular basis, whether it's weekly, monthly, or quarterly. Now we get to the interesting part about the benefits of becoming an online professional. So as you can see on the first table, listed are what is usually observed if you are a regular employee, be it in the private industry or the public sector. So as employee, yes, you have salaries and benefits, you have security of tenure, steady budgeted income depending on your workplace, you work hard for your boss, and eventually you get promotions. You have a boss, or either you supervise and handle staff under you. You also have a job description, and of course, part of every job, we have deadlines. Though the negative or the cons of it is that there is little to no freedom of becoming an employee, since we are familiar with the 9 to 5 routine, and we basically stick to that, or that is always associated to the employee lifestyle. For the second table, listed or the freelancing life. So no salaries and benefits, unlike being a regular employee. There's also no security of tenure and no steady budgeted income. Since, well, as a freelancer, you have to build first your network of clients, your portfolio, your resume, rather than being tied to only one company or one industry. However, given this cons, we have this pro of that. We have this pro or advantage that you work for your profit. So the more work you put in, the more hard work you put in, it's usually reciprocated with a higher salary or higher income. And who would not want this? You are the boss of yourself, and you can even establish your own company. You work for yourself and you do the job you want. You set the deadlines, hence there is freedom. So for the third column in the table, we see what it's like to be an entrepreneur. So though there are no salaries and benefits, and same, no security of tenure, no steady budgeted income, because, well, it depends on how you run your business. You work to build your business. Same with the freelancer, you are the boss and you work to sustain and grow your business. You do the job you want, and as an entrepreneur, you manage everything in your business, hence you delegate, you set the deadlines, hence there is freedom. So what we can get from this table is that almost the freelancer and entrepreneurs have the same pros and cons. While we don't necessarily discriminate being an employee life, but there are just some people who would prefer to work on their own, put in the effort they want, and, well, get reciprocated in return. So basically, here is the comparison of what it's like to be an employee and an online professional or a freelancer, and even entrepreneur, where you can start your business online. Moving forward to our discussion, since we were presented earlier the differences between the being an employee, a freelancer, and an entrepreneur, we now get to the part to know the steps on how to specialize and become an online professional. There are different reasons why an individual would like to become an online professional. However, like I said earlier, not everyone is cut off for it. You will need to be, first, willing to work at flexible hours. So, us Filipinos, or the Filipinos watching my channel, we usually get clients that are from overseas, or working and doing business in foreign countries. Although there are some that has local clients, but a major part of the clients' nationality is that they are, well, from foreign countries. So with the differences in time zones, you must be, first, willing to work at flexible hours. Second is spend working time mostly alone and talk to peers online. So this is quite unfortunate, but it is a general part of becoming an online professional, since it's a work from home job. So basically, you don't need to go or report to the office. It's not necessary. So you work on your own, and you only get to communicate with people virtually. Third, when you start handling a good number of online jobs, your social life will also be affected. So it's correlated, since, well, you will be spending most of your time working online. So it can get compromised, or it compromises your social life. Fourth, you can lose projects. This is normal for online professionals. Hence, you need to be actively seeking for opportunities. And fifth, You may also fail to meet client expectations at times. Thus, you may have the mental strength or the mental fortitude, and you have to recover from it. So the sooner we accept those situations or facts mentioned a while ago, now we will be discussing the skills needed or what you need to have to become a successful online professional. First, you must be committed to doing the tasks, committed to your clients, committed in providing high quality outputs and great customer service. You must have a go-to attitude because, as we've discussed earlier, your social life can get compromised, but it doesn't necessarily have to drain your positivity or your attitude, and you have to maintain it and keep that energy while you work online for the clients you are having. You also must have a computer or laptop with a decent internet connection. So this one is a struggle to every Filipino since aside from having internet connection issues, there's also power outages. So this is really an important consideration, such as having backup power and internet services. Next would be headset and webcam for interviews. Your skills, knowledge, and abilities. You will also be needing this because this is what you will offer so that the client would decide to avail your services as an online professional. Again, attitude, work, and business ethics are very much important for this profession. Your networks, family, friends, and friends of friends, at the same time, systems and procedures or SOPs in place. So we have established the skills and the technical requirements needed for you to become an online professional. Now we will be discussing the common tools used by Filipino freelancers or online professionals. First is Google Classroom, or in general with number 2, Gmail and G Drive. These are Google Suite. So these are very useful applications when you start to work as an online professional. Third would be Trello. So if you'll navigate it or look it up online, it's a project management app that is useful for scheduling tasks and delegating outputs to team members within a project. Next is Clockify, Toggle, or T-Metrics. So these apps are used for time tracking, since unlike regular jobs, we have this biometrics or even logbooks or clocks. For online professionals, we also have these apps to monitor our working hours. Fifth would be LastPass, Dashlane, and 1Password. So from the names of these apps, we can assume, or we can already know that these are for keeping emails and passwords, which are very crucial account information. Keep them safe and secured. 6 would be HelloSign and Sign Request, which is these are more applicable to real estate virtual professionals. 7 would be Zoom and Skype, so for conferencing and taking virtual meetings and calls. 8 would be Calendly, which is an appointment setting app that can be useful to book teleconsultations or set appointments with different kinds of clients. So we're already acquainted with the common tools used by online professionals. Now we get to the popular or most common online professional skills. First is being a virtual assistant. So from the word itself, it's like having a personal assistant, but we are doing everything in a fast-paced virtual environment. Next would be data entry, transcription jobs, customer support, whether it's emails, non-voice, or voice, which generally calls or attend to foreign clients through communication apps. Next would be graphic UX design. So this is a important skill and important job, usually for aside from being a virtual assistant, but for those involved with social media content creation. Next would be web development and also content writing. So for if you have the skills of having a perfect English and knowing how to write, well, you can try to learn more about this and see yourself as a content writer. Next would be email marketing, search engine marketing, or we are always hearing the acronym SEM. And then lastly, social media marketing. So basically, using social media platforms to increase your following online, establish your brand, and well, engage with your online community.